everybody, and welcome to Arizona State University and to our Yamaha USASU International Piano Competition. We have here competitors for the two groups, for the Yamaha Juniors, which are ages 13 to 15, and the Yamaha Senior, which are ages 16 to 18. My name is Ballot. I'm a professor here at ASU, a piano professor and a pianist, and I founded this competition about 11 years ago. That was the first one was in 2006. This is now our 8th competition. And we're really thankful for the Yamaha and Bösendorfer companies that send us really wonderful instruments, as you will see today when you go to the concert hall to play on the Yamaha CFX that is there. It's really a beautiful piano. Everybody here comes, I mean, I know you all made an effort to come here with your families, with your friends, and we have our host families here, which are very excited and happy to have many of you stay with them, and I want to thank them for that. So really, thank you for host families. Everybody's coming here with high hopes, and I think that's what, that's the nice thing about it. And to be a pianist starts very young, as many of you know. You probably started when you were really, really young, and your parents behind you help you and pushing you and encouraging you, and wanting you to do good. And as the way of competitions work, some of you will advance, some of you will get prizes, and many of you wouldn't. Not many, but some of you. So it's not the end of the world. What I'm going to say is basically put things in proportion. You're too young to make a big deal out of it. If you don't win now, you may win later. Keep working, be determined, and do what you love, which I hope is playing piano and making music. So I really have best wishes for all of you. And I do want to see you again, if not this time, didn't work at this time, it can be another time. So just to keep on, I always tell my students, and I have some young students, when they don't win competitions, you fall, you get up, no big deal. It's a big deal when you make a big deal out of it. You take it as a lesson and you learn something from it, and you move on, and you become better. That's how we better ourselves. And we always better ourselves. We never stop, even when you're an accomplished pianist. And you have a great career. A good friend of mine, sorry, many of you heard the name, Martha Agerich. She was here in 2013. She judged the competition. And she loved hearing the young pianist. That was her favorite group. And at one point, before the competition started, I was working with a student of mine on Ravel Concerto in the concert hall because it was free and because there was nobody there. And she was practicing in my room and she said, oh, can I come listen? And I said, sure. Who wouldn't want to have Martha Agerich come listen to Ravel Concerto, her signature concerto? So she came in the hall, the student was playing, and I said, would you mind teaching him? And she said, no, I am not a teacher. I said, no, but you're a great artist. Could you teach him? She said, I don't know, I never teach. So she went to the piano and she said, let me play. So she started playing, and the student was listening. And as she kept on playing, she started asking the student questions. And seriously, she was actually questioning her own interpretation. She was playing the cadenza from Ravel Concerto and saying, do you think I should play like that or like that? And she showed him 2 different ways of playing, voicing it out. I don't know, maybe I should do like that. Maybe I should do like that. Martha Agerich played it at least 1,000 times on stages. And I'm talking Berlin Philharmonic, New York Philharmonic, every orchestra in the world. She knows what she's doing. It just shows that how even greatest artists always learn, always look for answers, and always, when they're really good, humble, and not afraid to ask other people what they think of something. So for you, the lesson is you keep growing and you keep learning, no matter what happens. So what will happen today, we're going to now draw numbers for you, and these numbers will stay with you throughout the rounds. So for example, if the person who your performance order will stay throughout the rounds, not necessarily the numbers. So if you played first and you advance, you'll stay first, or if you were second and you advance and not first advanced, so you will be first in the next round. You'll get number 1 later. So basically your order stays. We don't change the order of performance throughout the rounds. You have 2 rounds. And then on Saturday night, we have the Yamaha Winners Recital, which is very beautiful, and an event ceremony, which will precede it. Now I do want to say for any of you who will be prize winners, and maybe that you will need to fill out forms. And those forms have to be filled in order for you to get your money. So those forms have to be filled up before with Chris here, okay? Make sure if you're a prize winner, and we will tell you when and how to follow up with the filling up everything that we need before you depart here, okay? So not to forget that. Now, first I want to make sure that everybody is here, okay? So I'm just going to call your names, that if you can just say yes, okay? So I know you're here. For the Yamaha Junior, is William Chen here? William Chen? You signing? Simon? Okay, let's wait with that. Is Ann Liu here? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Jason Tan? Perrin Luc Thyssen? Yeah. Sarah Tuan? Are you William Chen?
Oh no, I'm the senior category.
Okay. Okay, Sarah Tuan was here? Yeah, okay. Yerin Yan? Okay. And Edward Zhang?
Here.
Okay. And for the Yamaha Senior, Leila Kabuli? John Min Kim? Arthur Wan? Okay. Angeni Wan? Noah Simon? Hanyang Wang? Ling Fei She?
Yes.
Okay. And Andrew Zhao?
Here.
Okay, so still no William Chen?
Yeah.
Where? Oh, you were here?
Well, I arrived late, sorry.
Oh, were you sleeping when I called your name?
Well, I was,
That's okay, as long as you're here, we're good. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so does anybody have any questions before we do the ballots? Yes.
Do we have any, do you guys record the competition?
Yes. So when you go to pianocompetition.asu.edu, which is our website, there are two buttons there now on the right side throughout the pages. There are two streamings going on all the time. One is through our YouTube channel. It says ASU YouTube, and the other one is through PBS Facebook.
okay.
So everything's going to be streamed.
Live stream.
Both live stream, so you can tell whoever you have anywhere in the world they can watch it live. It's going to stay online, particularly the one the ASU YouTube will stay afterwards, okay? And also the Yamaha Winners Recital is going to be
Can we
streamed.
download the video?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay?
The URL,
It's all there, just click on the button. It will take you to the right place. Easy, okay? And you can watch if you want the Rosenberg competition. Everything is there. You can watch examples, how it is, okay? Now, so the way we're going to do it, I have my trial box here, which I've carried from the first competition. It's a lucky one. And I'm going to mix the numbers, and each one of you will come over and draw his or her number, okay? And we're going to start with the Yamaha Junior, and I'm not going to go alphabetically. We've made the computer shuffle the names, so it's a little more fair and unpredictable. You don't know when you're going to be called, okay? So the first to draw a number is Ann Liu. There we go. And you can come up, and let's see what lucky number you get. Okay? There you go. Put a hand in. This is like a candy box. She's choosing the candy. Number 6. You can keep the number with you. Okay? And the next one is Yerin Yang. There you go. Good luck. Number 2. Yuki. William Chen. Good luck. 7. Edward Zahn. Good luck, Edward. There you go. Number 1. You can keep it. You keep it with you. Pierre-Luc Tessin. Good luck. Number 4. Jason Tam. Two more. What do we have left? Huh? You know? That's Junior. Number 5. Cannot be late.
You said 5?
Yes. And Sarah Tuan. Let's see. I'm not going to tell you what number it is. Don't tell me now. Let's keep it a secret. Good luck. Last hand in the box. Number 3. There you go. Got everybody? Okay. And now I put the ballots for the senior group. Okay, and everybody's in? 1, 2, 3, 8. Okay. And our first one here is Noah Simon. Good luck. Number 7. Leila Kabuli. Good luck, Leila. Number 3. Angeli Wang. Good luck. 4. Hanyan Wang. Good luck. There you go. 5. You keep it. Jong Min Kim. Good luck. Number 2. By the way, this event is also live streamed, just so you know. You can quickly text somebody. Arthur 1. Good luck. Number 6. Ling Fei Xie. Good luck. Number 8. And we'll keep the last and not least. Andrew Zhao. only 7 and 8 of you. It's not like there are in Chopin competition and there's like 90 of you. Then maybe it matters, because it's a little hard to remember number 1 when you do 90. But when you have 7 or 8, it's a small group. And we all hear you one after the other. What matters is how you play. So just play, thinking that you're communicating, and thinking that you want to say something when you play, and not just move your fingers, and be special. That's what it is. Be special, because that's what you do that. Because music is special, and every note matters, and every note has a purpose. Okay? That's what I want to hear each one of you try to do. Make a meaningful performance. That's what matters. And when you do that, and you know, you will know if you did it and it went well. And then it doesn't even matter if you won or not, as long as you're happy inside. Because music is not really for the sake of winning something. It's for the sake of touching somebody's heart. It's way more important. Whether it's your audience or your jury, that doesn't matter. Okay? So make it special for you. Now, you're all going to get a practice schedule after we adjourn here, okay? Or actually, I'll give it to them really quick, okay? So, and then after that, you're all going to try the piano in the hall, in Cassin Hall. It's not here. It's in the main lobby if you haven't seen it yet. And you will be able to do it from 10:30. Now, which group plays first today in the afternoon? The junior or the senior? Anybody has a booklet? Senior or junior? Senior is first?
Yeah.
So senior will try the piano first. And we're going to go in order. Number 1 tries first, number 2, 3, etc. And then the junior, 1, 2, 1, etc. Each one will get 5 minutes. That's it. Sharin here. By the way, if you haven't met Sharin, he's the competitors coordinator. Yurong is the volunteers coordinator. And Chris here is the competition coordinator. What? Okay. So he will time you and tell you, okay, thank you, next one. Okay? So here is your practice schedule. If you can do it quickly, that will be really fast. For the Yamaha senior, number 1. Who got number 1?
Andrew Jean.
Andrew? Andrew, that's your practice schedule for the next 2 days, which tells you exactly where you are. And everybody gets a full day all the time. There's a full day, and then you get a special time on the Yamaha piano. It's an hour, and then you get a half an hour before this on what we call the green room Yamaha piano, okay? So you all have the piano any time of the day you want. Number 2, senior? No. So, number 3, senior? Who got number 3?
Leila Kabuli.
Leila? Oh, there you are. That's right. I don't see it. Okay. You're welcome. Number 4. There we go. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Oh, which one is 7?
Noah Sun.
Oh. Huh?
Noah Sun.
No, seven. And number 8? Are you 8? Senior?
Ning Fei.
There you go. Now, the Yamaha Junior. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Go. Number 4.
Right here.
Okay. Here we go. Number 5. Number 6. And number 7. Junior 7. Okay. So, what? What? Yeah.
Just so you're all not
Just 1
confused.
second.
Um,
Everybody, there's an announcement, okay? I need you to be quiet.
Thank you. Just a quick correction. You have all day to practice today, and if you advance to the final round, then you have all day on the final round tomorrow, because the Busendorfer competitors will be competing. They have priority, so they have a full day of practicing.
And what did they get tomorrow? Those were advanced.
It should be finishing at 7.
Oh, okay. So they have a time. Okay? Clear? Any questions? If you have questions, feel free to ask, okay? No questions? Okay? Well, good luck, everybody. Okay? Thank you for coming. Yeah. The building closes. Please, are you listening? She asked what time the building closes.
The building closes at 12 and the doors lock at 10. Okay?
Okay, so let me explain what it means.
Well,
What it means,
midnight.
everything here is automatic, okay? There's an automatic system. The door open automatically and they close automatically. They're set to open at 7 a.m. And when the doors are open, you'll see a green light next to the door. There's a box. Green light means it's open. All you have to do is push the door. The handle won't work. Just push the door, it should open, okay? Same thing with the buildings. So the buildings, once it's open, there's a green light, you just go in. At 10 o'clock, the building locks. But if you're in the building, you can still practice until 12. If you're outside, you have to find a way to get in. So either somebody from inside push the door for you, let you in, or just make sure not to leave the building after 10 if you want to stay until 12 at night. But considering you're also young, I wonder if everybody's going to stay that late. So in 10 o'clock, you should be in bed.
Oh.
Okay?
I was wrong. They do have all day. I apologize.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. You do have all day the second day. So, okay. Thank you. Yeah, they go in. Okay, so just 1 second, guys. Let me, before you go, let's make a schedule here, quickly. Give me a pen. Okay, number one. Who's number one in who's number one? Give me number one.
Edward Chang.
Edward Jan, you here? 10:30. No, not in the junior. Sorry, the senior. Number one, Simon Noah.
No, sir. I'm 7.
Okay, 10:30. You're trying the piano.
I'm 7.
Oh, you're 7. Oh, I'm on this list.
Andrew Zhao. Andrew Zhao.
Andrew Zhao, please write down 10:30. Is this the list? Okay, Jangmin Kim, you're at 10:35. Leila Kabuli, 10:40. Angeni Wan, 10:45. Anyang Wan, 10:50. Arthur Wan, 10:55. Noah Simon, 11. Ling Fei Xie, 11:05. Is that clear? Okay, we're continuing. Yamaha Junior. You're with me? Yamaha Junior, we're starting at 11:15. Okay? We're going to take a little break there. 11:15 you start. 11:15, Edward Jang. 11:20, Yeren Yang. 11:25, Sarah Chuan. 11:30, Parent Luke. 11:35, Jason Tam. 11:40, Anne Liu. And 11:45, William Chen.